children, good morning to you all. Hope you have understood yesterday's grammar part. Understand. And now we are into our new topic. From today we are going to do with the new topic. That is, we are doing one poem. I am going to teach you one poem. Today I am going to teach you a poem. Understand. This poem, its name is The Land of Storybooks. The name of our poem is The Land of Story Books. This is the name of our poem. So, I hope you enjoyed the lesson along the yellow brick road. What is the lesson about? A fantasy story. Okay, fantasy is the thing which does not exist. We imagine about it. And children feel thrilled to read such stories, fantasy stories, right? And they imagine about such things. So fantasy stories always impress the children. They like to read or watch on TV, Alice in Wonderland, and what else? So many such stories I can't even remember and tell you. So here now, just a week ago you have studied or learnt about the fantasy story along the brick road, yellow brick road. And now here a child of your age in this poem, The Land of Storybooks, a child of your age, being at home, no work, holidays, how to spend. I hope it is a big problem for you also nowadays. 1 or 2 days, 1 week, we understand it would be very nice for us, but we are missing our school. Even me too, children. We miss our friends. We miss the school atmosphere, feeling bored being at home, right? So, the boy plays at home and he plays in the house, imagining that he is in the woods, he is in the forest. Understand? Playing in the home, he goes to distant places, mountains, rivers, forests. Understand? And he does adventures there. Not really he is doing any adventures, but he is imagining that he is doing the adventures. Understand? But whole day he plays like that. He will have his lunch, breakfast, start playing for the whole day till the end of the day. I hope you people also do. Now it is the class time, so you may attend the classes, and again when you become free from the classes you would do this work. Right? The boy also would play in his drawing room, in the hall, behind the sofa set, around the hall, thinking that it is his wonderland, it is his forest, there are streams, he can meet the forest people, animals, wild animals, etc. So he involves himself, or he gets lost in the fantasy world. As just we learnt about the fantasy world along the yellow brick road. What was the name of that place? Do you remember? Eh? Do you remember to which place Dorothy wanted to go? Huh? Emerald City. Here the boy imagines that he is in some big forest, seeing the wild animals and all. Understand? Till when he would do this all imagination, and till when he gets lost into the fantasy world, till his nanny or babysitter comes, or nurse comes and forces him to sleep. because it is a bedtime. So, how he enjoys his holidays, lost in the fantasy world, let us go through. First, let me read the poem completely once or twice, then I explain. And you please, nothing doing, just enjoying the poem. You are not going to write any question answers or meanings or anything else about this poem. You are writing only, it is very big poem, totally, some 24 lines poem. We are writing only first three stanzas, that is 12 lines, first 12 lines in the notebook as homework. Got what I said? So, let me read the poem. At evening when the lamp is lit, around the fire my parents sit. They sit at home and talk and sing and do not play at anything. Now, with my little gun, I crawl all in the dark along the wall and follow round the forest track away behind the sofa back. There in the night where none can spy, all in my hunter's camp I lie and play at books that I have read till it is time to go to bed. These are the hills, though these are the woods. These are my starry solitudes. And there the river by whose brink the roaring lions come to drink. I see the others far away, as if in firelit camp they lay, and I, like an Indian scout, around their party prowled about. So, when my nurse comes in for me, home I return across the sea and go to bed with backward looks at my dear land of storybooks. Once again, slowly I read. Please have a textbook in front of you, page number 28 and 29. Open your textbook on page number 28 and 29. Run a finger on the line and just to listen to me carefully. Just to listen to me carefully. Slowly I read. So I wait for 2 minutes till you open the textbook. Please take out the textbook on page number 28 and open it. Here is the poem, The Land of Storybooks, and we are going to read the poem first. Then I explain. At evening when the lamp is lit, around the fire my parents sit. They sit at home and talk and sing and do not play at anything. Now, with my little gun, I crawl all in the dark along the wall and follow round the forest track away behind the sofa back. There in the night where none can spy, all in my hunter's camp I lie and play at books that I have read till it is time to go to bed. These are the hills, these are the woods, these are my starry solitudes, and there the river by whose brink, there the river by whose brink the roaring lions come to drink. I see the others far away, as if in firelit camp they lay, and I, like to an Indian scout around their party prowled about. So, when my nurse comes in for me, home I return across the sea and go to bed with backward looks at my dear land of storybooks. So, now this is the 2 times I have read the poem. Now, every 4 lines I am going to explain. Generally, children, what happens at home? You complete your work by afternoon, and your mother will complete her work. And evening, your father comes from the office. He gets freshed up. Then mother offers him water, snacks, tea, whatever. Then they both sit together and talk about some topic. They don't bother about you, that you are feeling bored. They can talk to you and all. So that time you feel bored. Then what do? You involve in some of your work. You become busy in your own playing. Something you play or you watch the TV, etc. Same way here, 4 lines tell us about the parents sit around the fire, they talk and sing, but they cannot play with the boy. So he feels alone and bored. Understand? At evening, when the lamp is lit, evening we light up the lights at home. Around the fire, my parents sit. Here, this is the poem about American city or country where they lit a fire. Means they will have in a house, in one corner they have a fireplace. Why? Because it is very cool there. So to keep themselves warm, they sit near the fire when they are free. They sit at home and talk and sing. What do the parents do sitting near the fire? They talk. Sitting at home, they talk, sing, they do their own activities and do not play at anything. They do not play with anything. No toys. They don't play with toys. They don't play any games, etc. So, first 4 lines tell that during the evening time, when the lights are on, parents sit near the fireplace and they chit chat, they talk or sing. But they never bother about their child who feels bored being alone. They don't play with him. So, at evening when the lamp is lit, around the fire my parents sit. They sit at home and talk and sing and do not play at anything. This is what. Next 4 lines. Now, with my little gun, I crawl all in the dark along the wall and follow round the forest track away behind the sofa back. Now the child, what does the child do? He takes his gun and crawls. Crawling means walking very close to the ground on the stomach. And ప్రాకడం అంటారు చూడండి, మెల్లగా ఇలా పడుకొని నడుస్తారు కదా సోల్జర్స్. హ్యావ్ యూ ఎవర్ సీన్ దెమ్? సేమ్ వే. So he took his gun and he walked along the wall as if he is a scout, like a soldier, and follow around the forest track. What he thinks? He went at the sofa backside of sofa and he crawls there, and what he says, that backside of the sofa, forest track. He thinks it is forest track. Track means way, small way. A small way, narrow way in the forest is called forest track. He thinks backside of the sofa, he made a forest track and moves around there. Now with my little gun I crawl all in the dark along the wall and follow round the forest track away behind the sofa back. What I do when my parents sit talking, I take my gun and move, crawl. I crawl behind the sofa track along the wall as if I am a hunter. Where I go along the forest track, which I imagine behind the sofa back, at the sofa back. There in the night, where none can spy, all in my hunter's camp I lie, and play at books that I have read, till it is time to go to bed. And there in the night, where nobody can spy, nobody can see him, nobody can find him. What he make? He thinks that backside of the sofa, a hunter's camp. Camp, the place with a tent where people stay uh, in remote places like forests. So he thinks behind the sofa, he thinks it is a forest, and there he imagines himself that he is in the forest camp where nobody can spy him, nobody can find him. And he plays at the books he had already read. Till when? Till it is time to go to bed. Till he has to sleep. Till then he plays in this way. And what he imagines that what all happens in the forest. Where is the forest? Behind the sofa. His forest is behind the sofa. It is a fantasy. He just imagines what all come there, what happens, you see. These are the hills, these are the woods. He thinks backside only, he imagines that there are some hills. There are some woods. Woods means forest. Woods means small forests, children. Understand? These are the hills, these are the woods, these are my starry solitudes. Understand? So, solitudes means moments. Happy moments, I can say here. In our poem, they are taken as happy moments. So what he imagines at the backside of the sofa, he imagines that there is a forest, there are hills, and he imagines that he has spent his happy moments, solitudes over there. And there the river by whose brink. And he imagines even the river also in the forest. And then by whose brink? Brink means edge. Brink means edge of the river or bank of the river, we can call. Who comes? A roaring lions come to drink. Who comes to the river edge? Roaring lions. Lions come over there to drink water. So, these are the hills, these are the woods, these are my starry solitudes, and there the river by whose brink the roaring lions come to drink. I see the others far away as if in fire-lit camp they lay, and I, like to an Indian scout, around their party prowled about. So not only the trees, hills, rivers and animals he saw, forest he saw in his dream, in his imagination. He could see even the people also who came for hunting. They are in their camps. And like the Red Indian, the people, original people of America, they are called Red Indians. Okay, like those Indian scouts. Scout is a person or students also. Now it is not there in many places. Actually, when we were small, when we were going to school, guides and scouts will be there. Scouts for boys, guides for girls. We are trained to defend ourselves. Like soldiers, what all duties they do? They train up like soldiers. Understand? Like that he moves around those people. After this, what happens? He would have his dinner, his nurse comes. So when my nurse comes in for me, home I return across the sea and go to bed with backward looks at my dear land of storybooks. So when it was night, late night, his nanny or nurse comes to pick him up for the bed. For the bed means to sleep. That time he goes across the sea in imagination. Understand? He moves to his room. He thinks he's going across the sea. And he goes to bed with his memories about the storybooks. His memories of the fantasy world. Understand? So this is the poem. Once again I read, and here we get some rhyming words also, children. We get some rhyming words also. What are these rhyming words? See, at the end of 2 lines in the poem, we get 2 words of the same sound. Words will be different, meaning will be different, but they rhyme with each other, means they will have the same sound, though their spellings are different and their meaning is different. We are getting such words in the poem. Once again I read the poem, then I will show you which are those rhyming words, and I will give you as a list. At evening when the lamp is lit, around the fire my parents sit, lit and sit. They sit at home and talk and sing, and do not play at anything, sing anything. First 4 lines I showed. We got 2 pairs, sit and lit, sing and anything. Same way you please underline when I am reading. Remaining ones. Now, and then usually you get at the end of the lines. Now with my little gun I crawl all in the dark along the wall and follow round the forest track away behind the sofa back. There in the night where none can spy, all in my hunter's camp I lie and play at books that I have read till it is time to go to bed. These are the hills, these are the woods, these are my starry solitudes, and there the river by whose brink the roaring lions come to drink. I see the room others far away, as if in fire-lit camp they lay, and I, like an Indian scout, around their party prowled about. So, when my nurse comes in for me, home I return across the sea and go to bed with backward looks at my dear land of storybooks. This is the poem. I gave the explanation. I gave you the idea about rhyming words. First 4 I showed. Remaining you do it. Lit and sit, sing, anything, crawl, wall, etc. First 4, 4, 8, 4, 12. Till here you are writing the poem in your notebook. First 12 lines. Then you are listing the rhyming words. That's it for today and this poem. Hope you enjoyed the poem. Let us stop here, and tomorrow we are going to new lesson. Tomorrow in the sense Monday. Okay. Thank you, children.